heart. Oh, take and seal it for thy cause. Don't seem to happen. The music never comes. The story can't be spoken to speak what you have done. No, I can't believe you know me and love me just the same. Your light cuts through my darkness, and I'm reaching for the flame. Never let me go. Hold me in your love. Surround me by your strength in all I do. Oh, let my heart be true. Never let me go. I surrender to your fire. I see the power burning in your name, and I'm reaching out my hand to touch the flame. See the hand that holds creation and speaks by sacrifice, how you suffered for the universe and paid the final price. All my failures and my weakness, secrets and the shame, by your fire purified, and I reach to touch the flame. Never let me go. Hold me in your love. Surround me by your strength in all I do. Oh, let my heart be true. Never let me go. I surrender to your fire. I see the power burning in your and I'm reaching out my hand to touch the flame. No, never let me go. I surrender to your fire. I see the power burning in your name, and I'm reaching out my hand to touch the flame. Never let me go. Hold me in your love. King of kings, majesty, God of heaven, living in me, gentle Savior, closest friend, strong deliverer, beginning and end, all within me cries out in praise, your majesty. I can but bow, I lay my all before you now. In royal robes I don't deserve, I live to serve your majesty. Earth and heaven worship you, God eternal, faithful and true, who bought the nations, ransomed souls, brought the sinner near to your throne. All within me cries out in praise, your majesty. I can but bow, I lay my all before you now. In royal robes I I find no hope within to call my own, for I'm afraid of heart, my strength is gone. But deep within my soul is rising up a song, here in the comfort of the faithful one. I walk a narrow road through valleys deep, in search of higher ground on mountains steep, and with feet unsure I still keep pressing on, for I am guided by the faithful one. I see your wounded hands, I touch your side, with thorns upon your brow, you bled and died. But there's an empty tomb, a love for all who come and give their hearts to you, the faithful one. Shines on me an everlasting hope of liberty. And when the day is done and when the race is run, I will bow down before God's only Son, and I will lift my hands in praise for all you've done, and I will worship you, my faith.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, you are, aren't you?
Yes.
And you got us feeling.
All right.
That will do. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man, he's sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we were all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Now John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets my drinks for free, hey! He's quick with a joke, oh hell, light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. Oh, he said, John, oh, I believe this is killing me. As the smile ran away from his face. Oh, I know I could be a big movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we were all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling all right. Put you a crowd for a Sunday, and the manager, she gives me a kind of a half-hearted smile, a tired smile.
Always.
But, you know, in a kind of way, she knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life. For a while. Oh, and the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone, it smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 la. Sing it with me now. Come on now. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. The piano dies down once again. We welcomed you to about 186th show, whatever it is. Who knows what it is? And we welcomed you to JV live from the Steinway room. And I think I'm looking at that camera over there. There's so many cameras in this place. It's like the BBC studios. And we are thrilled to have a live audience here with us tonight.
As opposed to a
dead audience. Thank you very much. And they're just about there.
There they are.
I wanted you. I know, there they are. Look at you.
Hello,
There you are. That's
everyone.
it. And it's lovely to thank you, Elaine, for providing some nice refreshment for David, who's also come in to set up. And we will welcome in a few minutes.
Got your teeth into it.
A few minutes, our special guest for tonight, an old friend of the room, Sue, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm a little bit concerned tonight because the people that do the most chatting online are actually in this room.
Yeah.
And do you think they're going to start chatting together because they're missing the sort of bit of interaction?
It could be a thing, couldn't it?
It could be.
It could be a thing. So how's your week been, Suzanne?
Yes, been all right. Been quite quiet, I think, actually.
It has. No funerals.
Just one this week,
Yeah,
I think it was.
nobody's dying. It's a
No,
real...
and that's it. No more in the
So if people could hurry up, please, we've got a living to make.
Yes. So I'm just determined to enjoy this sort of slightly lull in my career.
Yes, it's true.
Yes, but it's
nice. Lovely coming towards Easter, actually, having a little moment.
Yeah, having a moment,
and,
time to reflect.
Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff happening, really, isn't there? And there's lots of stuff happening in the Steinway room coming up, but we will talk about that later on. Just had a confirmation of a Paul Field on the 24th of May, and we've got a Bryn Howarth. We've got lots of really great guests for you. We've had so many great guests. Benny Hayfield sent his love, and he can't wait to come in again. A great young singer-songwriter that is, I think, will take the place by storm. I think, actually, you in the audience quite enjoyed him when he came on, and we've been just talking about what to do next and how he does it. But we've been having a great time. Now, I think I just wanted to sing a couple of songs before we introduce our guests. And I was looking down at what I should do, and I think all I've got is one song.
No, it's going to be a short evening because Piano Man has never been that fast.
No, what time is it? 8:07? You're joking.
Some people are going to start tuning in thinking we're about halfway through Piano Man.
5 minutes, 48 seconds. That is some kind... And I did cut a verse, to be fair. I did cut a verse. So I know. Now, but what we have in this room is we have a lady who is, well, a self-confessed, and let's be honest about this, a Donny Osmond fan.
Yay!
All right? And Donny Osmond, I'm going to talk to my guest in a little bit about her experience of not meeting Donny Osmond on the Top of the Pop set when she was there. And my experience was one where it was all about... I was at the Radio 3 studios about to do an interview, serious interview for the Opera House, and I walked into whatever the studios, I can't remember, they share the studios 2 and 3, and I walked in and there was this massive amount of people queuing around and they mobbed me as I walked in, and one guy looked at me and said, "Are you Donny Osmond?" I said, "Well, there are a few things kind of don't quite add up there, but I didn't quite know." He said, "Could I have your signature anyway?" So I signed it anyway, but that was it. I'd love to be thought of as Donny Osmond.
What I want to know is what on earth induced them to think that you might be Donny Osmond?
I suspect it's the looks, Sue. He was quite a good-looking man, let's be honest, he was.
He still is, actually.
He is, yes. All right, calm down. Calm down in the front row. The idea, anyway, this song, I sung last time, Puppy Love. Now, there were those of you that split into two groups, weren't you? There was David Cassidy lot, and then there was the... do you know what? I don't care about protocol anymore. I was going to introduce her later. Let's introduce Sue. Here she is, Sue Rinaldi, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Thank you.
There's no point, Sue. I need to talk to you about all this because... You know, I was never cool. No, you like turning. Go on, you can turn.
I might fall off tonight, though.
No, don't
that'll
fall off.
add to the humour of the evening.
We gave you those seats. Lynn and Jim gave those seats. So if you fall off with them, it will be a memorial moment. Okay. Now, it occurs to me that you were on Top of the Pops, and Donny was on Top of the Pops. Was he ever? You never did kind of.
No, there was a few years difference, wasn't there? I think.
Well, you were a lot older than him. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he was on before me.
Was he?
I think so. There was a few crazy horses.
Oh, crazy horses! Wow, wow! That was as funky as they got, wasn't it?
That was amazing. Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, we all did the dance, didn't we?
What?
What was the dance?
What was the dance?
Were you at
Sue?
the
You want to
No,
do
I
it? Yeah.
can't just, no, I can't get off the stool.
Oh, all
Just
right.
do, like, open your legs a little bit.
Yeah. Can we just stop that? This is a family show. We're not going to be talking about. So you just went wow, wow. Oh, yes, they did it on stage, didn't they?
It was like a line dance.
It was.
Yes, it was.
It was. And but you know, I watched the interview with them, with the family the other day. They are absolutely devout Mormons. I mean, the promotion of Jesus Christ in their, in their Mormon way, they stayed absolutely true to God all the way through. And they talked about, Donnie was on there talking about, this is how we were raised, and this is, we prayed before every gig we did. We always prayed that God would be glorified, and that the elders of the church always said to them, the only reason that God has given you this platform is to promote the name of Jesus. I mean, it was quite, if you get a chance, watch it. It's quite interesting. But I loved his voice. I always loved his voice. Donnie's voice was it was. I always loved it. And Sue knows I went out and bought an album in later times when he recorded.
Did you style yourself upon him? That's why they thought you were Donnie.
See, this is the kind of reason I don't invite you very often. Isn't it?
Did you like Jimmy Osmond?
Well, little Jimmy Osmond.
A long-haired lover from
I'll be
Liverpool.
a long-haired lover from Liverpool, and I'll do anything you ask. I'll be a give me a task. Things will be fine. I'll be a long-haired lover from a Liverpool. I didn't do anything. Oh, good, you do, yeah. Whatever.
I bet that sounds great, actually.
I bet it's out there.
Can I just say, would you like to tell the audience why you know that one so well?
Yeah.
Because, ladies and gentlemen.
Because he's been to Liverpool.
No. Worse than that, Sue.
Of course, I've been to
Has
Liverpool.
he had long hair?
No. It was my first single. It was
He did have long hair.
I did have long hair, but it was my first single. That was the first.
You released that song as a single?
No,
he
I
bought it.
Although now you're giving me an idea. Yeah. Now that's it, isn't it? Well,
you're going to have to change the words, though.
I'll be a
I'm your no-head.
I'll be a lover. I'll be a what? A no-head.
No-head brother from
brother
From Guildford Town.
From Guilty Ford, and I'll do no. Well, anyway, yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work.
So Jerry Cowie's just written in. He said, the question is, JV, do all the girls scream and go weak at the knees when you walk down the street? I think the answer to that would be
probably no.
No.
I think actually we get to that point in our lives. Get to that point where you just realise that the girls, you think, oh, they're talking to me. Of course, I have all these young students, but they just think you're an old man. You just, I am the age of their granddads, pretty much. It's pretty depressing, isn't it? So they're always sympathetic. They always say, oh, JV, you're such a mess. They always say that, which is nice. I quite like that. Anyway, I'm going to do, because it's only fair, before we get into Sue and all that Sue is, and she's going to be singing up to 15 to 20 songs for us tonight.
That's inflation. You only said 6 right at the beginning.
Okay. You ask how much I love you. Must I explain? I need you, oh my darling, like roses need rain. You ask how long I love you. I'll tell you true. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving you. Hold me close, never let me go. Hold me close and melt my heart like April snow. I love you till the bluebells forget to bloom. I love you till the clover has lost its perfume. I love you till the poets run out of rhyme, until the 12th of never. That's a long, long time, until the 12th of never. That's press that.
Wow, very nice.
Now, come on. Come on, what do you think of that then?
That's very good.
It's very good. Do you think I should release that as a single?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not. I think I'd prefer the long-haired lover from Liverpool. Who wrote that? Did they write that?
Do you know, it's difficult to know, isn't it? Because why would they write from America about a long-haired lover from Liverpool?
No, the 12th of Never I'm talking.
Oh, dear.
Oh, never.
I think we're going round and roundabout on this
Johnny
one.
Mathis.
Answers on a postcard, please.
Hold on, let's see. Should we see who wrote it?
Who wrote it? Anyone know?
12th of Never. A project.
Come on,
Johnny
Gareth, you're
Mathis.
normally the
Oh,
one.
who's the fan?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Yeah, so, well, I can't imagine. Maybe he did write it. It doesn't say here. Of course it doesn't. Why would it say who wrote it?
Okay, folks, you look it up and
Look
send it
somebody
to me on the stream, and
um,
I'll tell
until
him.
the poets have lost their rhyme. So that one for you, Jerry. And Jerry, has you written anything yet?
He said that he feels a rhyme coming on.
Right,
That's
okay.
always a bit worrying, isn't it?
It was written
Oh.
by
Oh, well done.
two completely
Oh, hold on, wait. Microphone. We otherwise won't hear you.
It was written, according to the infallible internet, by Jerry Livingston and Paul Francis Webster,
Oh.
adapted from an old English folk song. There you go.
Wow.
Well, thank you for that. See, I'm just,
Fascinating, isn't it?
yeah, no, it really isn't.
Just not
But we're gonna now. What in this attitude of just
Hilarity.
improvising? That, my darling, was for you. Okay, for Joy. And 12th of Never. That's your favourite song, apparently. Sorry.
She's melting.
Were you melting in that? Because you closed your eyes there and you thought Donny, didn't you? Yeah. You
Then
thought
she looked at you.
Donny. Then you thought Johnny. I think Johnny. Just think of me as Johnny, okay, rather than Donny, and it's close. Okay. Johnny
Lots of
Osmond.
similarities.
Yeah, there are very lots
Both
of
got
similarities.
2 legs,
Although
2
my face is a good
arms,
face
2
for radio, isn't
eyes.
it? Really,
Yeah,
not
perfect.
for telly. So that's-
Someone just asked who's in the room. They can't work out who's in the room. So
No.
I'm going to
All
bring
right,
the audience
we have
up.
from right to left. Right, we have post them. Here we go. Wave your hand, and it's Gareth Hill and Joy Hill, and then we have Jackie Owen and Clive Owen,
The Lambs.
the Lambs, and we have
Elaine.
Elaine, and we have David,
Can't quite see David. Oh, thank you, David.
and we have you. Now we should have had 3 other people in tonight, but we're cancelled.
There's someone else in the front row.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's Owley. There he is.
Excellent.
Keeping a watchful and wise eye over
Yes.
us all. Now, I think up in Scotland, came the claim that they'd sung no
Palm Sunday.
Palm Sunday hymns. All right. So we went through online what they were, and they came out with ride on in majesty in order to ride on to die. A typical 4-line one that I just find it a little bit passe for me. I mean, it's a great hymn, and a big organ, great. But in here, we don't want to do it. Then came the other one, which was, what was the other one? Make Way.
And the next one was...
Everybody, come on.
Make way for Christ the King in splendor arise. Right, get ready. Make way for the King of Kings. Make way, and let his kingdom in. That's the beginning and end of it, right? Because Sue and I just went,
No, don't bring me into this.
you know, because I know you're gonna,
Graham's a friend of
Graham's
mine,
gonna
don't
kill
bring
you.
me
He's
into
a friend of
Friend of ours.
mine, but it wasn't one of the songs I had to do. I was the first one, I believe, to do it in Coventry City Centre, sitting in the back of a Volvo, and I had a little keyboard piano.
I thought it was March for Jesus.
March for Jesus. That's what I meant.
You were driving for Jesus.
I wasn't. No, I was in the back
Everyone
of it,
else was marching.
playing the
They
keyboard.
were driving the car very slowly.
I was playing the keyboard so that it kept, because he was playing the guitar in another car or somewhere. I can't remember the details. It was weird, and so we were driving around in Coventry. It was Coventry City Centre, I'm almost definitely sure. And that's what we did. But it was one of those that then took off, and it went right the way through the game. You were involved in some of them, weren't you?
I was in Liverpool, actually. Liverpool keeps featuring this evening.
Oh, it was in Liverpool.
Liverpool, I did a March for Jesus, and also in London. I remember the big London one. And it was
So were you there with your guitar?
Manchester as well, Manchester.
Same thing?
Yeah, so in London, there was like a marquee and a stage. We were undercover.
Yeah.
It was raining. I've
It's
never
horrible.
marched.
Never marched.
I've just
You've walked for Jesus. You've stood still for Jesus.
I've been static for Jesus.
Static
basically.
for Jesus.
Yes, that's what it's called.
And I was on wheels for Jesus, all right? I just want you to... I just need you to know. Oh, it's turning into that kind of evening.
It'd be so silly.
We're only
20 minutes
20
in.
minutes in, and it's getting very sick. But instead, we thought, Mrs. Richards, that we would sing for you together. And it was at the suggestion of our Methodist minister in residence. He came up with it because it wasn't in the list, strangely. Hosanna, Hosanna. And that was, and I think in F is a good one. Yeah. So I think you kind of know it. So just sing, would you please? We haven't got a microphone. Sing. There's a guy called Bill Gaither, and Bill Gaither ministries in America, massive. And when he, in front of his congregations, he'll have 18 or 15,000 people to 18, 20,000 people in the congregation. And then he'll do, what is that song, To Live? If you could see what I once was. And then, I'm just a sinner saved by grace. And what he'll do is it just turns to the congregation and goes, sing! Like that. You can feel all these people. All right then. Not an invitation
I think that's
to
the way
worship.
you lead worship, isn't it?
Yes, it's this way. Sing!
Sing!
And now, everybody, here's our invitation to worship. Sing! The lot of you, stand up and sing. So this one, we'll try it. I haven't played it for 35 years. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King of Kings. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the King of Kings. Lord, we lift up your name with our hearts full of praise. Be exalted, O Lord our God. Hosanna in the highest. Jesus, 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 Jesus is the King of Kings. Jesus, 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 Jesus is the King of Kings. Lord, we lift up your name with our hearts full of praise. Be exalted, O Lord our God. Jesus is the King of Kings. Glory, 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 glory to the King of Kings. Glory, glory, glory to the King of Kings. Lord, we lift up your name with our hearts full of praise. Be exalted, O Lord our God. Glory to the King of Kings.
Especially for you, Fiona.
Yeah, Fiona,
She
that
said
was for
thank
you.
you.
Because it's quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
How, Sue, there aren't that many worship songs went from a lot of when I was writing with arranging for Graham, they were quite acclamation, a lot of proclamation of God's goodness and and then it has moved. I think it's a little bit sad how it's become much more in a lot of the songwriters about me and my rather than pointing to God, and that it always exhausts me. Because it's about it's a songwriter writing a song in a room, and he says, I'm feeling like this today, and help me feel better, kind of thing. I'm wildly exaggerating, but it was an interesting move. You as a worship leader over the years must have seen that change.
Yeah, I think actually it was a positive thing at the time because everything was kind of out there, and I think particularly when the charismatic renewal happened and the Holy Spirit, people had much more of a personal encounter with Christ and with the Spirit. So they started writing more from personal, and I think part of that was really good because it made it very intimate.
Yeah.
But I actually do think there's a sea change again. I think there's a lot more declaration now.
Really?
And yeah, I think it is turning around, and now a lot of people are just talking about the promises of God, the truths of God. There's a great song, I think it's Maverick or one of the big collective churches, Mighty Name of Jesus.
Yes.
And it's so good. So I think a lot more songs now are out there declaring the greatness, the majesty of God, actually.
Well,
so I think it's good when there's a balance.
Yes. It's just one seeks that actually within a worship time. It's particularly when I think actually you go in and there might be many people who don't know Jesus, and you go into a church situation and you have people just simply within an intimate space with their God, and actually people don't hear what people are worshipping about, really, or who God is. That's a kind of does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I guess when I lead the musical expression of worship, a lot of it is to begin with. It's declaring God. It's actually declaring the truth of God. It's almost like a
That's
journey
how you've
you go
worked.
on.
That's how you do
Enter
it.
His gates with thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's generally how I view it,
Yeah.
because I think we just need to be out there and just lay out who God is. And then as you kind of go through that worship encounter, it can become more self-aware.
Yes.
But I think it's like everything, we can become too self-reflective.
Or too
not at all.
theological.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's just a load of old truths, and people are thinking, what on earth are they talking about or singing about? So I think there's a journey that we go on when we actually have sung worship, or however way you worship, which I think is a really good thing.
Yeah, I do.
But I do think it's changing. I do think there's a lot more
What's that? I
songs of declaration
surely
around
a
now.
part of the thing is that we're in a constant state of flux and change within the church and within music within the church. It's never. I'm 65, and I've never seen it stable over a time. From the 1970s of youth praise, when things started changing in churches, from hymn books, where we sat and we just sung old hymns and just sung the truth about God. But even there, you as a Methodist minister would know the intimacy of the hymns of Wesley, for example, Gareth. Wouldn't you find that?
Yes, definitely. And for me, growing up in that and then moving into leading worship, sometimes with a band, sometimes playing and shaping something, I've always kind of tried to treat it, and still do now, almost like a sort of hourglass shape, that you're being wide by the declaration of God, and then you bring people in narrow to focus on how they respond individually. But then at the end, you send them out, so you widen the thing again. So we come in, we get real with God, and then we move out to live that out every day. And so for me, the music follows that flow as well.
Yeah, that's the journey, isn't it? That you go on. Yeah.
Thank you. And I've said if there are any questions you want to ask Sue, for example, out there in YouTube land or Facebook land, then please just write in. We love questions, and make them difficult. Don't make them easy to answer, because sometimes she doesn't have the answer, I don't have the answer, but we often do. Part of the thing is finding answers together, and discussing things helps. We don't live in a paradigm where we were talking about before, where everybody's always right in their place. There are many expressions of the same truth. What Corinthians says, there are many ministries that work, but all work all in all towards the good of the body. And I think that's what is lovely, even in this little place here, represented different traditions and different ways of understanding things. I was going to sing a song actually, so in fact I'm going to do this one song, and then I'm going to just get on to you. This is a song. I think Paul Field is listening, and Paul is going to come in on the 24th of as I said, the 24th of May, and it would be great if we can do an audience. It'd be always nicer to have an audience. And Paul is an international singer-songwriter par excellence. He's written, as I was going up his side wall, I saw the million sellers that he's written and recorded over the years. And when you sit and write songs with Paul, he really does slog over it. And he comes up with, and we were sitting there struggling about what we should write, thinking about what we should write, and thinking about our place in what we do in our ministries. What has Paul got at his age? What have I got at my age? What have you got at your age? We were talking about this earlier, Sue. What we can do. And so this song comes out of that. I've sung it a few times. I'm just trying to get it embedded really in you, because it really spoke the other day. We did a concert in Bristol, and it was wonderful, wonderful concert. I couldn't stop. 4 hours of music. I just kept singing. I was exhausted. And but
did the audience stay for 4 hours?
They've gone after 2.
The really disturbing thing, I said, right, this is going to be a last song. They said, no, can this be? We want you to sing 5 more. We want you to sing. Wow. So in the end, I stayed, and we did it. This song, and maybe it's the zeitgeist. It's the time of our lives, but I love this song, and it's called "Printed on My Heart." Today I found some photographs, treasured moments of the past. Some memories stay forever, and some memories they never last. But every picture tells a story of destiny and grace. The journey that I've traveled on has brought me to this place. Yesterday is not for living in, but to visit it sometimes. It helps me to remember how the passing years unwind. So many friends have come and gone, all their colors paint apart. In this picture of a lifetime is printed on my heart. I've been thinking lately of all that's gone before, the golden opportunities and the time life's closed the door. Sometimes it's good to think about that's made me who I am, the things I can't do anymore, and the things that I still can. Yesterday is not for living in, but with triumphs and regrets. There are some I don't remember, and there are some I can't forget. So many friends have come and gone, all their colors paint apart. In this picture of a lifetime, it's printed on my heart. Yesterday is not for living in, but to visit it sometimes. It helps me to remember how the passing years unwind. So many friends have come and gone, all their colors paint apart. In this picture of a lifetime, it's printed on my heart. Printed on my heart. Lovely song from Paul Field and Jonathan Veira. Hope you've enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that? That's nice, thank you. It taps into our zeitgeist, that's for sure. Sue, off you go.
Off I go.
Give us something.
I will give you a song. Actually, this one wrote it quite a while ago, but it still is really relevant because it just talks about seasons and, and embracing the season you're in, which is actually quite hard at times. But just actually throughout whatever season we're in, there's one thing that remains constant, and that's God's wonderful love. So that's really what it is. Every day that I live, my life celebrates your wonderful love. Times and seasons may change, but one thing remains, your wonderful love. So higher than the sky, deeper than the sea, unrelenting love you have for me. Oceans of your grace are flowing over me, 'cause your forgiving love has set me free. 'Cause every day that I live, my life celebrates your wonderful love. Times and seasons may change, but one thing remains, your wonderful love. Oh, stronger than the sun, fiercer than the fire, greater than the flames of my desire. Oh, your amazing grace burning in my heart, mercy offers me a brand new start. 'Cause every day that I live, my life celebrates your wonderful love. Times and seasons may change, but one thing remains, your wonderful love. You're louder than a storm, you're fresher than the air. There's no greater love that can compare. Freedom like the rain is pouring down on me. I'm swimming in your waves of liberty. Every day that I live, my life celebrates your wonderful love. Times and seasons may change, but one thing remains, is your wonderful love. Every day that I live, my life celebrates your wonderful love. Yeah, do clap along, Times and seasons may change, but one thing remains, is your wonderful love. Is your wonderful love. Is your wonderful love. Is your wonderful love. You may know this one. I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. Feel free to join in all my life. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. Oh, I have lived in the goodness of God all my life. Oh. 'Cause all my life you have been grateful. Oh, all my life you have been so good. Every breath I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. All my life. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Beautiful.
It's a great song.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Yeah, it is pretty marvellous as a song. My mother died, as you know, she died in November, end of November. And that was one of her favourite. At 93, it was one of her favourite songs because it was true for her. And it has the value of kind of having something to say. One of those songs where, yes, sorry, Sue.
Yes, and Helen Smith asked for that one. She and Martin have been married for 18 months now. And they just...
And they've had an interesting
They've
time,
had ups and downs with sort of having to move and so on. But Helen's holding on to the goodness of God.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I wonder why that has so gripped people, isn't it?
I know,
And
it
I'm just looking at the words with every breath. It's almost like however I am, however I feel. And I like where it says in darkest night, you're close like no other. And there's just something about the goodness of God that whether you're with people or whether you're alone, the goodness of God is still there. So it's definitely gripped people, that song.
But can I just put a kind of spanner in some ways? I was with somebody not long ago, and they said they couldn't say that they knew God as a father, and they couldn't say honestly, though they loved the song. But to sing that, they said, is something they couldn't sing. And it's, I think, for some people whose experience of fatherhood has not been good, the idea that you'd known him as Abba, as father, is something that is quite... but it's quite interesting when you ask people to sing a song like that because it is quite intimate. I know you as a father, I know you as a friend. I think, what do we say to people about that? Do we say nothing? Do we just identify with what you can? And
I think so. I think sometimes people just need to express that. I mean, I didn't have a good role model as a father. So I've found whenever I've had to use that word, I've actually found it very difficult. I mean, that song, Good, Good Father, it took me a long time before I could even lead that song because I found that just so provoking. And so, but also, you see, for me, I've seen the parent heart of God. So sometimes I would actually, without making a big deal of it, I would just put the word mother in. Because God is a parent to us. But I think also people kind of know what a good father should be. So regardless of whether you've had what experience you've had, sometimes you can sing that song knowing that actually God is everything that my earthly father wasn't.
Yeah.
So I think people find their own way, and actually some people might never be able to sing it.
No, I think that is true. And I think actually you can say it in this room. You can say the word mother. I know it's controversial for them, but when you have that dance of the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, of course, the Holy Spirit tending to comfort, tending to be more
there's a lot of
female attributes there. And so not only would I not deny it, but I would encourage it and say, of course, there's an aspect of if we're going to say that God is male. And doesn't in any way relate to women and have no way. God, he made us in his image and he has that part of him. That's why I don't think it doesn't take much of a journey to see Father, Son and Holy Spirit within that triune, that dance. And so I think actually if you substitute that word, then if you've had a bad experience, then I think that's fine. I just love the song. The thing I like most about it, and I don't know what you feel about this, but I love the idea, surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the day. But that not is what she said. What I love is what she said, running after. So it's the idea of God chasing you. I love that. It kind of speaks to me more than I always think, surely goodness and mercy will follow me. So it's somewhere behind here. But here it's running after me in a way to say, drawing me in with grace.
And a lot of people sing that verse or that bridge because that's their experience.
Yeah.
That they've actually gone a long way away from a faith or a belief.
Yeah.
But actually then they've encountered something that's not of their making.
Yes.
It's like there's this just surprisingness of God that just somehow happens to interrupt their life. And so that's how people feel. It's like, actually, I didn't go out looking for that goodness. That goodness has come to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's quite astonishing, really.
That is. That's a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I think that's why the song works on multiple levels, because I after singing it for quite some time, I suddenly became aware of that verse, of the surely goodness and mercy, and I thought, oh goodness, the notion of God running after me, why is he doing that?
But also the word goodness. I mean, there's a lot of not so goodness around. I think we just love singing about goodness because it's like, yes, there's good, because there's so many examples of the opposite.
Absolutely.
That I think, there's something about the culture and the nature of goodness that we need to encourage one another to really grab hold of.
Yes, yeah.
Because
So
people
just
love it when people are good to you. There's something that
Yeah,
happens
yes.
when they experience goodness from someone else.
Kindness, something
kindness.
unexpected.
Acceptance,
Yeah,
which isn't agreement. It's acceptance. It's different.
yeah.
And just the welcome, and I think that's why people like that, because we need more goodness.
Let's talk. I mean, there's so many things I want to ask you because I haven't seen you for so long. But and we're going to have in about 10, 15 minutes. We're going to have a little interval. But Sue, you're now ministering primarily in a church in Fleet Baptist. Would you call it? Is it Fleet Baptist Church?
That's it.
Right.
Yep.
And so, what you're doing there. Tell us what you're doing there now. Pretty much working there all the time. Not quite, but
I mean, a lot of circumstances happened, and we found ourselves just before COVID as a church without the pastors. They resigned, and so there we were. And then we went into COVID, and so there was quite a lot of trauma, quite a lot of situation that happened there. And basically, it was as we went through COVID and came out the other side, I kind of found myself as like the team leader, really. I mean, I don't like to put a name to what I do and what I am. Other people try and do
they
that.
say,
But
are you the senior pastor?
You see, the thing is, I've never liked titles throughout my whole life. Iconoclastic nature of me. I don't like a title because I'd rather just get on and do it. People can call it what they want. But I guess I'm a team leader, and we have a great team of elders and trustees. But also the church is just grown, and it's just risen from the depths of trauma and COVID, and it's just so different. And that's what 5.5.
6 years coming on now.
Yeah.
6 years.
It
next week.
has changed. The whole culture, the whole nature of it,
Yeah.
the whole expression of it has changed. But it has been really
Give me a for example.
a real learning curve.
Well, give me a for example. What's changed in the day to day, or the services, or the way that you care for people? All
Yeah,
that kind
I
of
think
thing?
it's that. I think the churches are very. It's like family. We have so many people coming to us, and some have come through Alpha, and they've got certain issues or addictions, and they just keep coming back because they don't feel judged. They feel loved.
Yes.
It's like, this is family. This is like home to me. So I think what we've built up is a culture that loves, that helps, that cares, that worships, and actually really cares about the community. And so it's like Alpha, for example. We've had so many people join us,
Yeah.
particularly young guys, actually, just join us because of Alpha. And people actually like coming in off the streets. We've had we go on Sundays and we're pretty full now. And we
What
think.
does that mean? What does full mean?
Well, our building, the sanctuary place can only hold like 120.
But that's full. now.
Yeah, and we have
Well, that's a big church. By
we've
most
just
standards.
done, and it's pretty full. Well, most weeks, but we do Youth Alpha as well. But we've just had people like come in off the streets because they heard the singing, or they were just walking past, or they wanted to find a church, and so they've just come to us. But it's very open, very free, very loving, and they're people that are just wanting to see, I don't know, God in us and God around us, really. So it's been it's been hard work.
Yeah.
I mean, and also not traveling so much, but finding more leadership gifts, and I lead worship a lot there, and just do a lot of things. Really.
What interests me today, we there's so many things that I've been looking into recently, but it sparks off that discussion about the Bible Society debacle that has recently come to the fore, and that Justin Brierley, who's been on this show, he was at the centre of a lot of it because he was accused of being ringing the bells of the Quiet Revival, and actually he was quite careful about it. But today, an article in the Guardian, and it was yesterday or Friday, whatever, and it was basically saying, well, there you are. You see, it's flawed. The methodology was flawed for the survey, but and it was the Bible Society fault and everything else. And the revival's not. There's no such thing as a Quiet Revival, and yet we are touring, and we are seeing that is not true. It's simply not true. And what you're saying is that people are coming off the street. I think nearly every, apart from little Anglican churches, I would say that most people are expressing to us. Sorry, say so again.
Yes, Fiona Richards has just shared that up in Scotland, a chap wandered in today looking for the cafe to be open, and of course, being Sunday, it was closed in their church, but he stayed. He had lunch with them, and he came to faith today because he was drawn to come to the church.
And this is the story. Time
This
and
is a
time
story all over, isn't it?
So what do we say about this? You know, I think you said something that was more interesting to me. You said, I don't tend to bother about stuff like this, which is quite interesting. Go on.
Well, I mean, I know the Quiet Revival. I know what it was saying and the stats, but at the end of the day, they're stats.
Yes.
And I think actually the people that have come out, is it the Bible Society and everyone? I think they've been really good the way that they said, look, you know, I think they've been really honourable. But at the end of the day, what's being expressed is we have seen a growth. We've seen a lot of younger people come through.
Yes, yes.
We've had a lot of younger guys coming to faith.
Yes.
And they haven't had necessarily easy lives. But also, as you look around the world, you see the Passion Conference. I don't know if any of you, that's the thousands and thousands of energetic young believers. There's something happening. And regardless of that Quiet Revival paper, I think the truth is something's happening. I think there's a lot of fear in our world. There's a lot of hopelessness. Yeah. I think people have been looking for something beyond themselves. Yeah. They are interested in the eternal. Yeah. And I think that's what's happening. That's what's happened in our culture. Totally. You know, I think whether that paper was released or not, it would still happen. Yeah. it would have still been happening because
yeah,
something
yeah,
is happening and people are hungry for purpose.
Yes.
And we've had some young guys come through and get baptized, and one of them said, he just said, I just needed to find a purpose in life. That was it.
That's it.
That was it. I needed to find a purpose in life. You know, a young guy, he's maybe a professional footballer at some point. That's the career path he's choosing. But he just comes to our meetings. He's the brother of one of our girls in the church. And he literally just said, I just needed a purpose in life. That's it.
No, that will
I think
do.
that's probably the biggest thing that
Yeah,
people need.
yeah.
They want purpose.
I think that's it, and I think you're bang on. I said to you that the church we visit often in Loughborough, Pentecostal, a lot of Pentecostals going through a massive increase nationwide and worldwide. Even though the Anglican Church in this country is suffering quite badly, and although it's a small increase, but generally speaking, that's not the case. But the Pentecostal 200. When I spoke to the youth pastor, he said 200 young people have come to faith. A lot of men, a lot of boys between 18 and 25.
Yeah.
And what is that? What is that? It's not whatever the papers say. It's a rising Christian nationalism. No, it's not a rising Christian. These are people who are seeking. That's what we found. And
well, I think what's the statistic about Bible sales? Somebody might know.
yeah,
But the sales of Bibles have just
shot up,
accelerated.
Yeah.
And in sport, I think it's interesting that you're just seeing so many, particularly footballers, just giving an honest glory to God. It isn't just like you know, celebrity culture or this looks good. You know, there's so many people now brave enough because it's okay now to express faith.
it.
So I think we are seeing.
Denzel Washington, same thing. He stood up just the other day, fantastic testimony, and prayed at the end of it. He just went and he just prayed the most beautiful prayer for people to get to come to faith and to be found. And he said every set that he's on, before he shoots, there's prayer for the whole set, and he said people come to him as their pastor. Yeah. So you know this is happening, definitely happening. Anyway, sing us a song.
Let's change the atmosphere.
Well, yeah, but I like that.
No, this is so relevant now because when you look around the world and just see what's happening, and you go into all kinds of like fear, worry, concern, anger, all these things come up. What do we do? Well, actually, you know, for me, I have to just keep praying. And this song is a prayer. Some of you might know it's King of Compassion. But I think it's increasingly more relevant even than when I wrote it, actually. We call to you, Lord, have mercy, the cry of our hearts. Lord, have mercy for those in despair. Lord, have mercy where sorrow exists. Lord, have mercy. We call to you, Lord, have mercy for lands that are torn. Lord, have mercy where lives have been lost. Oh, Lord, have mercy, restore those who mourn. Oh, Lord, have mercy. 'Cause you're the King of compassion. You're the lifter of our head, and you're our shield of protection. Oh, the defender of the weak. So we call for those who are bought and sold. Oh, show your mercy, transform killing fields, and show your mercy, bring heaven to earth, and show your mercy. And you're the King of compassion, and you're the lifter of our heads, and you're our shield of protection, the defender of the weak. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Again, it's not really a cheery song, is it? But it's it's just an attempt at just looking around this world and saying, God, how we need mercy, goodness, and justice to be.
It's a lamentation in some way.
Yeah.
And I think actually that there's the whole notion that we've got to be always happy, and this is not, we were talking about this earlier, you know, we've got to have songs that reflect the panoply, the broad panoply of where we are. So where we look out in the world right now, and we look out at Trump world, as we would call it now, as the whole world has been shaped by this man, literally has been, and we say, Lord, have mercy. And we look at the people supporting him through the prosperity teaching and all the rest of it, and surrounding him and praying God's blessing and more speed to his killing. And we say, and I for one, I say, Lord, have mercy, and one distances oneself immediately, and I've said this publicly, and I will keep saying it publicly, that this has nothing to do, it doesn't feel to me, with the faith that we espouse. And that mercy is what we're calling for. If you heard a certain Pete Hegseth, he called out that I think he called out that there was to those for whom no mercy will be shown.
Yeah, no quarter or something.
No cause that of and Sue and I jumped back in horror and thought, who are these people for whom?
I keep going back to the Sermon on the Mount, the Beatitudes.
Yeah.
I think that is Christ.
Yes.
What we see often isn't Christ, but that is Christ. It's about peacemaking. It's about putting others first. It's about, and I know that there's a lot of policies that do need to be worked out. I mean, there are policies, but actually, it's about welcoming the stranger, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about loving one another. It's about preferring one another. And boy,
so
there's
where do
a lot
we,
that's gone off charts.
It is off the charts, isn't it? And it's very difficult for. It's very interesting. There are certain things that one doesn't talk about when you're in the shows, and there are certain things, this whole stealth politics, stealth this, stealth that. But I think what's interesting is how he's forced us, and that has forced us to address it, to look at it, at least to look at it, because we're about to be affected by it. And the politics of that is about to affect us, and it will affect everybody.
Yeah.
And so how we address it, I think we should probably sing, to try and address it, we should try and be closer to God and just a closer walk with thee.
And this one is
did
particularly...
Did you see how I did that one?
Very good.
Did you see...
Very good
Very
segue
good.
there.
Did you like the segue?
Yeah, I did. I liked
It
that.
felt like a Radio 2 kind of moment
Yeah.
for me. It was, and so we move on
Yeah.
to the 12th of Never, whatever. Sue.
and this is particularly for Chloe. This is one of her go-to songs.
Oh.
And she's having a tough time at the moment. And she's finding that she's clinging on to God through this one.
Yep.
And we remember writing this song sitting in the Steinway
I know, in the other room.
in the other room, and you
small
said to me,
room.
you need another song.
And
I
so
think
then
you said for the
I said,
album.
we need one more song for the album.
Yeah.
You said, right, let's do it. And I went, really?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right now.
So, and a great songwriter
Yeah.
she is, and so we sat down there. She added bits. I was sitting at the piano and da-da-da-da-da. And then, unfortunately, we can't do the backing track because for some reason it's not functioning tonight. And Rachel is off watching
Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear somewhere up in London. She's not in Paddington. She's watching Paddington. And so we are. Sue is doing the magic here, and we've had all kinds of fun and games doing that. And so we're gonna. I can't remember playing that. I can't remember composing it, to be honest. But Mark did his wonderful stuff with it. So we'll try and have a go at it, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we'll have a little break. I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from a wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk. Oh, let me walk with thee.
Through this world of toils and snares, if I falter, Lord, who cares? Who with me my burden shares? None but thee, dear Lord. Just a closer walk with thee, granted Jesus, this my plea. I'm daily walking close with thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be.
When my field of life is o'er, time for me will be no more.
Guide me gently, safely home to thy shore, to
Thy kingdom shore.
Just a closer walk with thee, granted Jesus, this my plea. I'm daily walking close with thee. Let it be, dear Lord. Oh, just a closer walk with thee, granted Jesus, this my plea. I'm daily walking close with thee. Let it be, dear Lord. Oh, just a closer walk with thee, granted Jesus, this my plea. I'm daily walking close with thee. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it
Thank you, Sue. That was not bad given.
I think that's the first time we've done it without the backing track.
But
isn't it?
definitely, we've always done it with the backing. So
Yeah.
I was trying to remember half my way. I'm thinking, what chord's it now? I have no idea.
I'm
At the
glad
end there, the end.
You didn't do the key change though, did you?
Oh, you've got to be having a laugh, haven't you? No, I'm just about managing it. Just
No, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah. I know, because you
Good,
prefer
good,
not
good.
to. Listen, we're going to have a little break now, everybody. It's lovely having Sue in it. Isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful.
What a pleasure. And Sue, you're going to sing some loads of stuff for us. In the second half, we're going to have about, how long, Sue?
What do you want, 1 or 2 videos?
Two. Give people,
Okay, so about
they're old
10
people, they need to go to the toilet.
Yeah, about 9, just under 9 minutes.
9 minutes. We'll be back, and we'll have another 40 minutes or so, all right? So,
Okay.
we'll see you in 2 seconds. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Country and Western. Country and Western. Howdy, y'all. Now, I have to tell you that I was not always an opera singer, as you have known, and I started my life listening to country and Western. We used to have one of those, I remember these huge, you know, the radio thing. You know those ones? They weren't just the, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Around about the 60s, you remember. And they weren't so much record players and music centres, they were canoes. These things you could sail down. Oh, you could. We did eventually. We got rid of it, and there we are. And we had one of those, and I just remember all these songs being played on there. And one of the songs that I listened to, was a song that was written by a guy called W.C. McCall. Now, any of you may remember, "Come boy, it was dark of the moon with the 6th of June. It was dark of the moon with the 6th of June, with a Kenworth full of blood. Cowboy with Pete with a reefer on and Jimmy hauling hogs. We were headed for Bear and I went over about a mile out of Shaky Town. I said, Big Ben, this here rubber duck, I'm about to put the hammer down." That one. That one there. You know, I feel in a very special way that I've left you all out. So you're up for booking late, really, isn't it? And this was his second big hit. And it was called, by W.C. McCall, "Trying to Buy a Pickup Truck on the Cheap." Classic title. Anyway, this song, I'm trying to buy a pickup truck on the cheap. And it's difficult, okay? So just bear with me here. And it goes like this. I'll wait till you're finished. I'm a tasty little player, that's me. I was thumbing through the want ads in the Shelby County Tribune when this classified advertisement caught my eye. It said, "Take immediate delivery on the 47 half-ton Chevy pickup truck. We'll sell that swell for a higher bid and $35. Well, one parole ring too, and ask for Bob." Well, I phoned Bob up on the telephone. He says, "Hello, this is Bob speaking." I says, "This here Bob, got a pickup truck for sale?" He says, "Yeah." I says, "Where are you?" He says, 14 Eastern County 12, turn right in the one named Gravel Road. You can park in the yard, beware to die, wipe your feet up, knock 3 times, and finger bill roll. Well, I tuned on the Eastern County 12, turn right in the one named Gravel Road, and I parked in the yard, and German Shepherd came after got hold of my leg. Well, I knocked 3 times and wiped the dog let go, the string door open. Out comes Bob, says, "What you want?" I says, "Come see about your truck." He says, "Follow me." "Come on, Frank." Well, the dog's name is Frank. Well, we all went past the chicken house, through the hog pen, past the tracker shed, wound up back in the barn and field of cow pies. And sitting right there in a pool of grease was a half-ton Chevy pickup truck with a license plate saying Moby Dick and a roller box full of rusty parts. And Bob looks at me and he says, "Well, what do you think?" Well, I kicked the tire and got in the seat and sat in a petrified apple core, found a bunch of field mice living in the glove compartment. He says the shaft is bent and the rear end list. You can fix it quick with an oil or rag. Use a nail starter. I lost the key. Don't pay no mind that whirring sound. She needs little Lord. I said that she's cherry. I said, "What'll it take?" She said, "What have you got?" I said, $28.50. Says, "You got a deal. Sign here." "Oh, go get the pen. Hold gas." Well, I put nails, slide, and starter off. She cuffed and buffed up a bunch of smoke. Now back to right through the hog pen into the yard. Well, Frank jumped in and bit my leg, and I beat him off with a crowbar. He jumped on out, the door fell off, and the left front tire went flat. I jacked it up and packed the tube and tried to piss my shirt off. Then Bob came out, called him off, said, "You better get on out of here." On Western Eastern County 12, to the left of one they gravel road. Came out to Bill's place. I said, "Bill, this is my new truck. What do you think?" He said, "You have been done." Bam, 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 bam. That's it.
he was very complicated. And Andre, on the CD back in the day. Yeah, back in Kensington Town or Royal Aberhall.
God of the moon and stars, God of the near and far, God of the fragile hearts we are, I come to you. God of our history, God of the future that will be, what will you make of me? I come to you. God of the meek and mild, God of the reckless and the wild, God of the unreconciled, I come to you. God of our life and death, God of our secrets unconfessed, God of our every living breath, I come to you. God of the rich and poor, God of the princess and the whore, God of the ever open door, I come to you. God of the unborn child, God of the pure and undefiled, God of the outcast and reviled, I come to you. God of the war and peace, God of the junkie and the priest, God of the greatest and the least, I come to you. God of the refugee, God of the prisoner and the free, God of my doubt and certainty, I come to you. God of our joy and grief, God of the lawyer and the thief, God of our faith and unbelief, I come to you. God of the wounds we bear, God of the deepest dreams we share, God of our unspoken prayer, I come to you. God of a world that's lost, God of a lonely cross, God who has come to us, we come to you.
Well, welcome back, and hope you enjoyed those little videos. Last week did a gig in Bristol, and we on the way there, I came across this song in my playlist. I have no idea why, but it was by a guy called Andre Crouch and the Disciples. He wrote some great big gospel songs back in the 80s and stuff, and this song seemed to kind of really hit the spot for the people there, and we're going to sing it tonight, and you guys can learn it all. The chorus goes like this. Through it all, let's sing that time. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Then through it all, through it all, through learned to depend on his word. I've learned to depend upon his word. Let's try it through it. Through it all, through it all.
Through it all.
Again. Through it all. I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in I've learned to trust in God. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all. Through it all. Through it all. I've learned to depend on his word. I've learned to depend upon his word. Let's go like this. I've had many tears and sorrows. I've had questions for tomorrow. There have been times I didn't know right from wrong. But in every situation, God gave me blessed consolation, that my trials came only to make me strong. And so I sing all the time. I go, through it all, through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. I've learned to trust in God. Sing it on. Through it all. Through it all. Through it all. I've learned to depend upon his word. I've learned to depend upon his word. Oh, I thank God for the mountains. I thank God for the valleys. I thank him for the storms he's brought me through. For I've never had a problem I've never known that God could solve them. I've never known what faith in God could do. So I sing through it all, through it all,
Through it all.
through it all.
Through it all.
I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Sing it round for me. Through it all,
Through it all.
through it all.
Through it all.
I've learned to depend upon his word. Through it all, through it all. Oh, through it all.
Through it
Oh,
all.
I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, through it all, through it all, through it all.
Through it all.
I've learned to depend upon his word. I've learned to depend upon his word. I've learned to depend upon his word. Great song, don't you think? So simple. Love it. Over to you. Sue it all. Sue it all now.
Right, sing a song actually that I remember writing this in my kitchen, and I just remember just having this real kind of feeling that, you know, life is like, it's like a pilgrimage. You know, you go through all kinds of landscape, but actually there's something about God being with you wherever you are. So, you know, some of the words here, you know, give me the eyes of a prophet, which I think was my way of saying, God, just give me some understanding about the life that I'm living, about what's ahead. But then it says sometimes I'm war-torn and teary, war-torn and weary, because actually we don't always feel strong, do we? And it was like an admission of going, God, sometimes I'm ready to go, but there's a lot of times I'm just ready to stop. And so it's called Restless Pilgrim, because I think if you could sum me up, I think there is an attitude of restlessness in me, always wanting more, wanting to understand more, wanting to do more, there's just this restlessness. And, you know, at times it can be negative, but it also can be very, very positive. So that is what the song is about. This is nothing compared to the volume of that Steinway.
Oh no,
isn't it? I mean, that's
no,
incredible
not.
sitting here.
It must be so loud for you.
Oh, is it what?
Oh, no. I mean, I know where it is for me, but there is an open one that's even worse than a closed one.
I know my ears are going to be buzzing. The first concert I went to see ever in my life was Status Quo.
Oh, you're joking.
I know. And I was like at secondary school then, and they were playing at the Guildhall, and for days after, I couldn't hear a thing.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, whatever you do. I love Status Quo.
Yeah, and all the songs were like that.
They
really.
were the same.
Weren't
They were
Yeah.
boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, 12 bar,
I
8
know.
bar. It was, but that's why we loved them.
Yeah, we did.
We loved them.
I don't know how we even got onto that, really, but there you go.
Thank
You just mentioned the word, Sue. I'm sorry.
Status Quo.
This isn't Status Quo.
Well, it's about not having the status quo, isn't it?
Yeah. This is my pilgrimage to climb into you. This is my pilgrimage to be absorbed by you. I'm so restless for more of you, oh God. I'm so restless. Oh, hear these words, oh God. So give me the eyes of a prophet and help me to see the unseen. Oh, I long to hear the music of heaven as the angels play in my ears. And sometimes I'm war-torn and weary, and sometimes I'm willing and strong, but at this moment I'm standing before you as your restless pilgrim. Oh, I'm standing here with my eyes on you. Oh, with my eyes on you. Oh, I'll fix my eyes on you. I'm gonna tread this path with you. Help me be a warrior of love for you. I'm so restless for more of you, oh God. I'm so restless. Oh, hear these words, oh God. Oh, I'm so restless for more of you, so much more of you, more of you, oh God. So restless. I'm so restless. I'm so. 'Cause Jesus, I love you. Oh, how I love you. 'Cause you are the one my heart doors. Jesus, we love. Do you join in? How we love you. Oh, how we love you. 'Cause you are the one our hearts adore. Old things have passed away, but your love has stayed the same, and your constant grace remains the cornerstone. And things that we thought were dead are breathing in life again. And you've called your sun there to shine on darkest nights. For all that you've done, we will pour out our love. This will be our anthem song. Jesus, we love you. Sing along. Jesus. Oh, Jesus, we love you. Oh, you are the one our hearts adore. Oh, we adore you. Oh, Jesus, we love. Oh, we love you. Oh, Jesus, how we love you. Oh, we do. 'Cause you are the one our hearts adore. Our hearts adore. Our hearts adore. It's a lovely song. And I like the bridge. It just goes, our affection, our devotion is poured out on the feet of Jesus. Our affection and our devotion is poured out on the feet of Jesus. Our affection, our devotion is poured out on, oh, the feet of Jesus. Oh, just reminds us of that story in the Bible where they broke the alabaster jar, an heirloom with a very precious ointment, and it's almost like we will break open our most precious thing, which actually is our life. And so the jar is like our life, and we just kind of pour it out on the feet of Jesus. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just that fragrance. Because Jesus, we love you. Oh, how we love you. And oh, how we love you. Oh, you are the one our hearts adore.
That's great, Sue.
Beautiful.
Lovely, lovely. Some things you don't applaud. It's just one of those. Do you know, you as a singer-songwriter, you moved into songs of the experience about God, and then you have moved in your life now, in your latter years, more into simply writing songs of worship to God. Would you say that's true?
I say that's probably true because of the context within which I found myself more, which is worship events, worship encounters, churches. So yeah, it isn't that I don't want to write songs about other things. I think it's just when you've got like a busy life, you can only fit so much in. And because I find myself in places in leading people in their devotion to Christ, I guess it's had that aspect more.
Of it. Yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting thing. You know, your albums, you can find. Have we got a connection on there? So, there's nothing. Oh, she didn't put it.
But actually, there was an album called Promised Land, which was much more about what was going on in the world. So I remember the song Promised Land was written just after Diana was killed. Diana died. And it's basically like just an anthology of what happened. You know, there's weeping on the streets, and even the sun isn't smiling. And it was all about the fragrance of the flowers. And so there have been a lot of songs that actually are more like
Current
that.
And speak into where we are.
But it's hard to do those songs in contexts of churches because they want you to lead them in their...
Yeah.
So
but that shouldn't stop. I don't.
No,
but
it shouldn't
it
stop
shouldn't
us,
stop
but
you. I know that you've got so much on.
when there's a time limit, you know.
There is. Well, that's we were finding this. That Paul and I were saying this. That you write a song and you go, right, well, it takes an awful lot to write one, and then when you got to record it, and then you have it down,
you don't
and
sing it anywhere.
you don't sing it anywhere because there's no context to sing in.
Yes.
Well, that's why when I go out, if we write a song, I'll just put it in the show, in a space that might fit.
Yeah.
And I just think one of the things is that I loved hearing your songs. I mean, we evolve and we change. We write songs of worship, and we write songs of experience of the world around us. But that you had a particular eye.
Yeah, but even in the most recent album, it's not recent anymore. There's a song called Stranger, and the chorus is "I'm a stranger to my skin," and basically what that says is there's so much confusion or insecurity that we actually don't even feel ourselves anymore. We don't even know who ourselves is because of the confusion. And so that's a very poetic song that I don't know if 75% of the people who listen to it actually
identify with,
understand it even.
No.
Because it's so poetic, and it really is trying to talk about that.
But as an artist who doesn't always, you sing libretto in operas weren't always about. They would sing about a flower, but the flower was representative poetically of the life of the person they were in love with, or whatever it was. And in fact, there's a time for imagery where it's not always pointing deliberately or saying, "Jesus, we love you." There's a time for saying, actually, what context do we find ourselves in the world? And those songs are valid, and actually, I think you have.
And you'll hear it said now. I want to write more of those songs.
Yes,
you've heard it here.
Right, and
I'd like,
observe and write.
Observant songs that people can listen to and say, "Yeah, I get that." And they may have never been to church. They may never have a belief. It's like the song "Carry You." It basically was written because someone had a diagnosis of breast cancer, and that can speak to anybody. It doesn't say that in the song. So I probably have always enjoyed writing those songs more, actually.
Than writing the worship songs.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not very good at writing congregational songs.
It's difficult.
I'm not very good at that because I always want it to be just a little different, or to have words that people don't always use. Those songs are quite hard to do.
They really are.
In a worship environment,
Because
like you wouldn't lead people in "Stranger to My Skin," would you?
And no, let's sing
a
number 35
conference
in the
like
inbox.
we were talking about earlier. I led worship at Activate Your Life, and it's a women's conference which happens every year, and then they have day events, and it's there to kind of equip and empower women, and it's such a privilege to be there. It's a great conference, isn't it? As one of our audience went to it, but
Did you enjoy it, Jackie? Did you? Sue, could you give a microphone to Jackie, please, for a few seconds? So tell us a little bit about your experience of it, Jackie. Hold the microphone up to you, Okay. So tell us a little bit of what you experienced from it. Hold it up, right up. Yeah.
Okay, it was a couple of years ago now that I went. I went with a friend and just really appreciated, particularly I was saying to Sue earlier, really appreciated the worship that Sue led, and just really drew me into God's presence in a very real way and powerful way. And obviously the conference is not just worship, it's preaching and
what other things are there? Teaching?
Teaching, that's right, seminars, breakout groups, and people telling about their life experiences. and what they're walking through and how they've come through it with God's help and those around them.
Can I ask you, and I say this because I'm not generally a person for single-sex conferences. I'm not. I don't tend to go to men's conferences. Okay, it's not something I like. I do like the presence of women in my life. But why an all? And I'll hear it from both of you. Why an all-woman conference?
For me, it's always been very special, particularly as from a young mum onwards, just to be able to get away for a day or a weekend, just to be apart from normal life, shall we say, and just spend time with God and Christian women.
With women, this is what I'm heading for. A women's conference is different from just a conference where everybody can attend. And what makes it different with being surrounded by women? That's what I'm
There's just
after.
something very powerful about it, and it's just, I think I can relate really in a different way to a church service, shall we say. It's got its place.
It's got its place. No, definitely.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sue? What is it about an all-women's space?
I think they can be more select about the topics that they talk about. And like, for example, Activate this year, we had a lady called Jo Hargreaves. I don't know if you've ever seen her online. She basically is she's a sort of a therapist, but she looks at where theology and therapy meet. Yeah. Fascinating. But also you've got the luxury and liberty to talk about like the hormonal struggles,
women's issues,
HRT, menopause, and you don't necessarily want to talk about those things in a mixed conference.
Definitely not. No.
So I think there's something about the selection of topics you can talk about, and just the camaraderie. Sometimes it's just, you see all these women just come and they just escape to their households or whatever, and they just have a laugh. They just love it. So it isn't all serious, is it? Okay. And we meet at a really nice hotel. So there's just a camaraderie, I think, that you get, and a selectivity of topics that you can choose from.
I'm looking at Sue now. There's 4 women here and 4 men. What would you feel about single-sex conference? I mean, we do so many of these things, but
I think so. I'm just going to put myself up here. I actually think that as Sue says, it's an opportunity to talk about things that perhaps we wouldn't feel comfortable talking about in a mixed environment. Likewise, I know that it may not be your thing, but I know that men's conferences are for men to talk about things that they wouldn't necessarily express elsewhere.
Cars and tractors and big things. And
axe throwing or something.
How are you getting on with your axe throwing, mate? I mean, that's for men. I find it very tiring. It's all a very bit kind of full of machismo. But I would suspect with the women's conference, I grew up with sisters, and so actually I grew up in quite a female environment. So I was more that side. I always talked about emotions. Always do. Always have done. Always will do. Whereas men don't, and men tend to go, well, so how's the job then? And which I suspect in a women's conference you get past that fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think that's stereotypical as well, though. I don't think it's totally like that now. I think guys are much more able to talk about their emotions. Would you say, men in this room? Maybe it's a generational thing, actually.
Yeah, maybe younger people.
So some of the.
Yeah. Well, no, just to answer what Sue said, I think it's one of the things that's happened in the last 50 years that it was never appropriate for men to express emotion. It was considered just not acceptable.
No.
And that's one of the good things that's happened in the last 50 years. There's lots of dodgy things that have happened, but that's one of the good things that have happened.
And I mean, 2 of the most influential UK worship songwriters, young guys, Martin Smith and Matt Redman, they've written very emotionally.
Yes, they have.
And so
unusually,
I think that's heralded a whole generation of men who actually think, I can express emotion. It's all right to do it. So, but the conference is good. And we do little. I'm in Preston in 2 weeks' time. They're just. I don't know. There's just something about.
And what are you doing in Preston? Just
It's a day of not just worship but speaking as well. And it's about the difference that faith plays in your life and in your communities.
No.
So.
Which is very relevant to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sing us a song, Sue, and I'm going to have just a few notices from Sue, if that's okay. Do you want any? Well, don't look at me
As
like
I'm
that.
singing?
No, I'm not looking at you like anything. I was just looking at the time. That
Well,
was all.
just sing a song,
I'll do
and
it.
then we'll do a song, and then we'll have some notices, and then we'll have to say goodbye in a minute, Sue.
So I don't often do this in a worship set, so this isn't one that would fit in, but it's one of the standard ones that I've written about just knowing who you are and knowing that God knows you regardless of who you are. And it's called Rich Girl. Feeling like a beggar at the roadside. You say I'm a rich girl in your eyes. Feeling like a child who is failing. But you say that I always win the prize. Feeling like I always have to question. But you say that the foolish shame the wise. I'm trying to fit into definition. You say that to be yourself brings life. So help me to see the way you look at me. That you love the woman in me. Yes, you love the woman in me. Yeah. Waiting for the day when I will find gold. But you say that the treasure is within. Oh, help me flee from all that will enslave me. I only want to live your liberty. So help me to see the way you look at me. And help me to know that you love the woman in me. Yes, you love the woman in me. I know you love me. Oh, I know you love me. Oh, you scare me sinless. You strip me of my lies. A holy road of bravery has been running through my life. Oh, it's been running through my life. Oh, running through my life. Oh, it's been running through my life. Oh, you love the woman in me. Yes, you love the woman in me. Yeah. I know you love me. I know you love me.
Lovely.
Thank you for that, Sue.
Right, okay. Where am I? Let's work out what I've got to do next. Okay.
Those are the words I don't like to hear.
No.
We'll just say a
Okay,
few
so
notices.
I am just going to talk to you about the the diary that's coming up. So we've got Thornley coming up at the end of April, which is fantastic. And what is wonderful is to know that it is more or less fully booked, which is quite incredible. So it's going to be wonderful to see the people there. And
we'll have a great weekend.
yeah, we're going to have a great weekend. It's going to be really, really good.
And especially as we're going to have Gareth and Joy with us now.
Yes, I know. How exciting. Then in June, the first week in June, we are up doing a week in Beechwood Court in Conwy in Wales, which again will be a fantastic week. Glorious location.
We'd like you to
glorious
come and book
company. And if you've not thought about going, but fancy a few days up in the most glorious countryside with Jonathan muttering around in the background.
Other words known as doing Bible studies, and things. Well, whatever comes to mind and whoever's there.
Indeed.
And we have flexibility built in.
We do. So we will go with the flow is the other way of looking at it.
Worship, study, music, fun, friendship, the usual stuff.
Yeah, wonderful company for the week of the 1st to the 5th of June. At the end of June, we are over in Westcliff-on-Sea at the Avenue Baptist. Again, going to be a fantastic one-man show. Back to Thornley at the end of July into the beginning of August, doing a whole week at Thornley Christian Hotel again in Grange-over-Sands. And again, who knows where that might take us, but it will be a wonderful occasion. Lots of music, lots of chat, lots of
nearly set out as well, so.
just having a great time together. I think there are a few places left, so just get on in there basically. In October, we are doing a concert in Worthing, and there are one or two others that are just about 5 or 6
that are coming through in Scotland and which is Scotland, and we're going to go back.
Hopefully, we might have one or
West,
two in Scotland.
So it's quite a lot of touring.
Yeah,
and which we kind of love, and we hope David is going to come with us. That's the plan.
That would be very helpful.
Whether you like it or not, you're coming.
You're coming, yes, that's right. A trusted employee, and I'm doubling his salary as from tomorrow.
Wow.
And just simply, And the thing is that, look, I don't care about national insurance. Okay, we will just, we'll look after you. Don't worry. And you'll get full dental, all right? Full dental, and maternity leave if you need it.
Okay, back to the subject in hand. If you would like to know more about those concerts and those events, which I hope you will, then jonathanveira.com has the whole calendar. If you would like to talk to me about maybe having Jonathan come to your church and how wonderful that would be, that's sue@jonathanveira.com. Just drop me a line. And the Not Dead Yet is the title of the tour. And if you... what's the next one?
Still not dead.
Okay, so the Steinway Room. We are going to be doing a very short, very short concert in here next Sunday, because next Sunday is our 6th anniversary. I cannot believe that we've been doing 6 years.
6 years.
I can't believe that Jonathan's been burbling and singing. Well, actually, maybe I can do.
Yes, you can.
But
I think that's so. I object to that. I've been singing and burbling.
yes,
Okay,
for 6
not
whole
burbling
years.
and
And
singing.
more to the point that you lovely people have been watching for 6 years. So
That's
thank
right.
you for that. Then on the 12th, we've got Bryn Howarth in the room. And again, if you want to be in the audience, just
We'd
let
love to
me
have
know.
you.
We'd
Just
love to have
apply
you.
for tickets.
Yes,
and
just
we
talk
will
to me.
let you have them.
Yes.
Okay, and you can actually come along, and maybe if you're right, you can stay the night.
Well, yes.
Put
if
up
you
the
get-
extra
if you-
bed.
if-
Hotel
yes, if
Veira
you
is
get
open
there in
tonight.
time.
Airbnb here, isn't it?
Yes,
it is.
It is.
We have
actually.
ratings. If you could give us a rating at the end.
All right, Owen's just talking to me.
So you have managed for 6 years.
That's true. I have managed for 6 years. So there we are.
Thank you.
So thank you, Owen.
Owen.
So in May we have the 10th, which will be Jeff Lucas, which will be wonderful to have him in here with us. And then on the 24th, as Jonathan has excitedly told you 3 times, will be Paul Field, which will be marvellous. And again...
Then, oh yes, we've managed to secure for July.
July the 5th.
Donny Osmond.
Oh, Sue!
And they called it Puppy Love. Off you go. Just because we're in our teens. Oh, how a young heart really feels. And why I love you so. Ready, Sue? 2, 3, 4. I
I cried each night. Our tears are for you. My tears are all in vain. I hope and I pray that maybe someday you'll be back in my arms. What a day. You'll be back on some what a day.
And they called it.
No, wait a minute. You got to do. Someone help me. Help me.
Oh, yeah.
Help me.
Someone help me.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
We're going to have them queuing up trying to help us.
Do you remember, Sue, the
This is
time when
getting
we
terrible.
did?
Yes, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life?
Yes.
Probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, I had a lot of invites pulled after that. Thanks.
Okay.
Sorry, Sue.
Just for that, I'm going to read out what, if I can find it.
Jerry.
Lovely Jerry has sent you through some alternative words.
All right.
Okay, let me just try and find them. So, Jerry Cowie. I'll be your hairless lover from Guildford Town, and I'll sing any song you like. I'll be your opera singer raconteur, so come on down if you listen to me singing on the Steinway mic. I'll be the opposite of Leprechaun, too small. I'll serenade you with my fave piano man. I'll be your hairless lover from Guildford Town. You'll be my Steinway roomie's greatest fan.
That is not
Very
bad.
good.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
very
round of applause.
good,
Come on then,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Very
All
good.
right. On the spot
You
there.
could release that as a single.
Stop it.
Oh, don't encourage
Just
him,
stop
Sue.
the single rubbish.
like we've gone
We've
full
gone
circle,
through it.
yeah.
We have come full circle.
Yeah.
So just Sue, have you finished, my Sue?
Yeah, I gave up a long time ago.
And don't forget, God a Friend Trust. And God a Friend Trust was named by our lovely Sue here.
It was.
Actually.
It's true.
And is going now and has made over 110 grants, substantial grants. It's still going. It's got a healthy balance of people of money to be able to pay for things if you need them. So if you need help, then this is where to come. Got a Friend Trust, and talk to Sue or I, or myself, or and we can direct you. It's now 10 o'clock, and Sue looked at her watch and she said, "I've got to get in the car."
Well, actually, for most people, it feels like 11 o'clock. So you've done
It's
very
true.
well, people, for staying up so long.
No, it's 12 o'clock. What time is it?
No,
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 darling.
11 o'clock.
it's 9 o'clock. Is
No,
that
it's
what it
11
is?
o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. I think we can. We're just getting started.
Yeah,
Sue.
we are.
Owen, what are
Sue-
you doing?
Sue, look, as we finish, we're going to sing our piece, and then we're going to go home to bed. Well, actually,
we're gonna go
I'm gonna
upstairs.
home to bed. You're going to go home. Just one final little moment from
Yes.
you as we go. I remember somebody asking a lot, what has God put on your heart? And if I said to you just that question, for the future, for the next however long, you've got lots of family things to look after, all the complications that all of us now have with parents, with aging parents and things like that. And yet, what in the midst of all of that, what has God put in your heart, briefly?
I think for this year, it's finding space and time to express either through song or poetry thoughts, feelings, emotions that reach beyond the walls of the church. That's probably it.
That's perfect. Amen to that.
Yeah, I just need the space to do it now. Last year, I really wanted to write a book of poems because I love poetry. It's just doing it. So
Well,
that
let
is
me
on my heart.
encourage you in saying we are taking 3 weeks to write the third book, which is Jonathan Veira, Not Dead Yet. And we're doing that book. And it will be the story
It will
of
be.
the illness, the story of the Steinway room, the
Yep.
story of you lot. Over
Indeed.
6
You'll
years.
all feature.
You'll all feature, maybe sometimes by name as well. And how each person, and I think one of the things that we've realised is what the strength of community is for us.
Yeah.
Community
Means an awful lot.
all. Individualism, I think, is not what we're about. And I think what this community proved, and actually your presence here and your presence here with us, is that community, the broader community, even though we haven't seen each other for many months now, it reaches out. And people here, Owen, David, particularly, but
I know that you, Gareth, and Joy have been a great source of inspiration and encouragement for us during these times, difficult times. And David coming in, making this room happen with the design of Rachel. She came in and did a week, getting this room ready, doing it.
You're
Al
just so
painting,
blessed
decorating.
by everyone.
We're so
It's
blessed
incredible.
by the people that have become part of this community and feel strangely like family. And for us, that's one of the things that that's why I say you can do it. You have to take the time. You have to say, I'm taking time out.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're taking 3 weeks, and we're just going to try. I've got some. You have to do bits and pieces to pay the bills, but in between that, you can write. And I think that's the key, isn't it, Sue? We're going to try.
It is. We're going to try.
We're
It's all there in our head. We just need to get it down on paper. That's the problem.
So that's the thing with Sue as well.
Yeah.
It's all there
It's all
in your head and your heart.
Yeah.
We love you being part of this, and always have done. And you've been a crucial part of what we've done here. And you're one of our favourite and most regular guests.
You've been such an encouragement to us, Sue.
Thank you.
A real encouragement over the years.
Over the years.
You know, very much in this Steinway room as well.
And we've
particularly.
gone through a few years, actually.
We have.
Haven't we
When I
just?
first met you guys.
Yes.
Spring harvest.
Spring harvest, yeah.
Spring harvest.
Many
and
years ago.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
Before the albums, before you got involved in the albums.
And I think what you guys have done is you pay it forward. And I think that's what you model, is what you've received, you actually do give away. And I think that's why you keep getting more back.
It's always a difficulty,
We're
isn't
grateful.
it? We do. It's one of the principles that we had. If you receive, we could not but give. But the people in this room, this very room, have given so generously, not just financially, but of their time. And it enabled us to then bless other people. And it just... We've never been, I don't think, ever motivated by money for this. Never.
No.
It was never a thing that interested us. But as a result of that, God kept us. And Sue has said, we've been kept. We've been kept during times of lean times. And, it's been one of those things. It's been a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
And I think, actually, just give your appreciation for Sue for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. And we just finish, go peaceful in gentleness. Paul's absolute masterpiece, this one. Through the violence of these days, particularly right now, give freely, show tenderness in all your ways. If you know it, join in. Through darkness in troubled times, let holiness be your aim. Let holiness be your aim. Seek wisdom and let faithfulness. Seek wisdom, let faithfulness. Let faithfulness burn like a flame. Burn like a flame. God speed you. God speed you. God lead you and keep you wrapped around his heart, and keep you wrapped around his heart. May you be known by love. May you be known by love. Righteous, speak truthfully. Be righteous, speak truthfully. Speak truth in a world of greed and lies. In a world of greed and show kindness and see everyone. Show kindness, see through heaven's eyes. Through heaven's eyes. God hold you, enfold you. God will hold you, enfold you. Enfold and keep you wrapped, and keep you wrapped around his heart, around his heart. May you be known. May you be known. Let's repeat. By love, God holds you, enfold you, enfold you, and keep you wrapped, and keep you wrapped around his may you be known. It's been lovely having you with us again. Lord bless you, keep you. Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you and give you his peace. And I should actually be a minister and say it properly. Give him the key. Give our Methodist preacher the
Amen. Hang on.
Here we go. The Lord bless you and keep you. Just say it for us, will you?
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yes. And God bless you all who've been part of it tonight. Yep. And we'll see you again next week for a brief show on Easter Day, I think it is. So God bless you and see you again. Thanks, Sue. Big round of applause again for Sue. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, dear.